I have been wanting to tell you guys this story for so long. It's so long overdue, and we just keep forgetting to tell you about it. This story is funny now, but it was not funny in the moment.
I drive to Logan, Utah, where Britt is from, to speak to her dad about getting his blessing in marrying his daughter. And I thought maybe 30 minutes, 45 minutes max.
You have to know a little bit of background about my dad, though. He is a very analytical guy.
He's an engineer.
He has his only daughter as well. So he had prepared a
whole notepad of questions to ask me. I was expecting, yeah, I want to marry your daughter. I want to have your blessing. Okay, great. Yeah, I like you. You come from this family. Okay, cool.
I could have told you that.
Done.
Wasn't gonna be like
and that's not what happened. But background, what you need to know about me is I'm super allergic to dogs.
Like deathly allergic.
And I have really bad asthma. And so my asthma and allergies compound off each other, and Britt has a dog.
But my parents didn't know that Connor was allergic to dogs, and honestly, I didn't really know how allergic he was either, because he never wanted to inconvenience people, so he never really would say how bad it actually was.
I'll put big red letters on my forehead: allergic to dogs, asthma. Start talking, and it's going a lot longer than I thought. It usually goes for 2.5 hours. I'm having a hard time breathing, so I'm sitting up high in my chair, have my hands like this, and I'm just taking really deep breaths, sweating.
Wait, you're saying, and my dad didn't think anything of it?
Just taking deep breaths,
He
answering.
didn't say anything.
No. I'm sure he thought I was just nervous to talk to him about marrying, and anyways, I tried to get out of there as fast as I could after I left, while leaving a good impression, while saying I'm so excited to marry your daughter.
I get a call from Connor, and he had just left my parents' house, and he literally couldn't talk. This was him on the phone. I'm not doing okay.
Can you get my
I'm
inhaler?
I'm in Provo at this point, which is a 2-hour drive from Logan. He texts me, he's I can't breathe, I can't talk on the phone. I'm okay. He's
So I figured it's safer to text and drive.
Yeah, so that's definitely a better option. Or even going to the yard, not a good option,
I said, I need you to bring my inhaler. I can't talk on the phone because I legit couldn't get enough air to have a conversation because my lungs were just so maxed out.
So I call my parents and I'm is Connor okay? I'm worried about him. Did he act weird? And they seemed a little nervous, but he seemed fine. I was Dixie in the house? And they were oh yeah, she was she was in the room with us. And I start driving as fast as I can. I had tears streaming down my face. I was my soon-to-be husband is gonna die before I even get to marry him because of this silly dog allergy.
She gets to me, I get my inhaler. When you take your inhaler, the feeling you have of, oh my gosh, it was amazing. Good, but my lungs were sore for 6 days after. Breathing hurt because I was sucking so hard for air.
So Connor learned a lesson to never
always bring my inhaler
without his inhaler, and we learned that Connor is
allergic to dogs, so we'll never have a dog.
So I had to make a decision that day: dogs or Connor.
And